Welcome to this course, How to Make a K-Turn. When you are ready to begin, click Next. During this course, you will learn how to legally and successfully execute a K-turn, sometimes called a three-point turn, in an automatic drive vehicle when parallel parked on a two-lane road. First, it is important to know and understand the basic operation of an automatic drive vehicle. Please review this video tutorial on how to drive automatic cars.
We are going to learn how to drive a car a mile. You need a car that's drivable, a license, keys, and shoes. Shoes are very important. This is your gas and brake. This one is brake, and this one is gas. This is the emergency brake, and this is where you put your foot, because we don't use this. This is your clutch. It's Prindle, PRND, park, reverse, neutral, and drive. To use it, you have this little knob. To begin, place yourself inside the car and put your seatbelt on. To put your seatbelt on, you grab it, you glide it across your chest and buckle it into the buckles. And then our car is new, so we don't have a key. So you press the brake that I showed you and you press the start button and it turns on. This is our rear view mirror. You put the tab up at night so people behind you don't blind you. You put the tab down during the day so you can see who's behind you. When you do it, make sure you can see behind you and see the entire window. This is the side mirror. You only want to see part of the door behind the passenger, and it's already fixed. And it's the same as the other side, which is right here, and so beautiful. This is the life of the car. This is rotations per minute, miles per hour. This is how you tell how fast you're going, and in the neighborhood it's only 20, so just stay at that little mark. And that's your gas, which I need to fill up. And that is how you know if your car is getting overheated or is getting like super freezing cold. And the little P down there says that I'm in park right now, and that's how many miles and stuff I've gotten. I'm gonna start placing both hands at 10 and 2 on the wheel as if it was a clock. To back up, you let go and you grab this. And there's a button. Make sure your foot is on the brake. There's a button and you put it into reverse. Look both ways and look behind you to make sure no one is there. And you slowly let go of the brakes. You don't press gas because you would usually hit a car. You just look both ways. To turn, you do hand over hand. Hand over hand, hand over hand. You turn back to get into your lane, which should be the right lane. Don't get in the left lane, you'll die. And you press acceleration slowly.
A K-turn is a three-point turn, which enables you to turn the car 180 degrees in a narrow roadway. The 3 points are actually 3 stopping points that the car makes in the execution of this turn. It is commonly used when there is no driveway or a road crossing the road you are on and you need to reverse your direction of travel. Point 1. Drive forward 90 degrees and stop at curb. Point 2. Drive reverse in opposite direction 90 degrees and stop at curb. Point 3. Drive forward again, reversing direction, then straightening the wheel in alignment with the road. The steps of a K-turn are executed as follows. For safety, you should avoid making a K-turn at the base of a hill or within 200 feet of a curve in the road. In these situations, you cannot see possible oncoming traffic clearly. Look 360 degrees around you to make sure there will be no vehicles potentially obstructing your anticipated direction of travel. When clear, turn on your signal to indicate the intended direction of your first turn. Drive forward slowly 90 degrees and stop before hitting the curb. Put car in forward gear, step lightly on the gas, turning the steering wheel fully, then brake to stop. Drive in reverse slowly, turning in opposite direction 90 degrees and stop before hitting the curb. Put car in reverse gear, turning the steering wheel in reverse direction fully, step lightly on the gas, then brake to stop. Drive forward slowly again, turning slightly in opposite direction, then align the car with the roadway in the direction of travel. Put car in forward gear, turning the steering wheel in the opposite direction again, step lightly on the gas, and then straighten it out with the roadway. Please watch the video on screen to see a successfully executed K-turn.
Hello, my name is January Jabir. I'm one of the senior instructors for Professional Driving School of the Americas in New York City. And today I'm here with About.com. I'm going to go over with some tips of how to go about doing the three-point turn, which is otherwise known as the broken U-turn and K-turn. K-turns, three-point turns, broken U-turns, they're made when you're basically going in the wrong direction. You need to turn around and go back. Also, if you're going to do a three-point turn, you should be doing it within, I think, about 200 feet from the base of a hill or a curb. You have to be able to see adequately if something is coming. And obviously, it would have to be done on a two-way street. Now, let's look at aspects here. On the opposite side of the street here, you have a gap, right? So on your road test, when you get ready to do it, you want to look for opportunities like this. So you want to stop so that you can actually have a gap to go all the way across the curb. You would signal ahead of time, and you pull over to the curb, you stop. This is the case scenario that you'd have on a road test. You'd signal in advance, you pull over to the curb, and you'd stop. And when I say signal, you'd be signaling to the right. Once you come to a complete stop, you put on your left signal, you check your mirrors, both mirrors, and then you check your blind spot. While you're checking, you're turning the wheel all the way to the left. When you see that it is safe in the front, and you see that it is safe in the back where nothing's coming, that's going to interfere with you making your maneuver, you'll go across to the other side of the road and stop before you get to the curb. Then you put the car into reverse. You always put it in reverse first or gear before you steer. You turn the wheel in the opposite direction that you're looking to make sure that it's safe. Then you look behind you and then you proceed to go backwards. You always look before you take your foot off the brakes. So you go back, you stop when your body passes the middle of the road because the front of the car must remain on the proper side of the road, which is the right side of the road. Then you put it back into gear, which in this case now will be drive. You turn the wheel back to the left while looking to the right. And when you see that it's safe, nothing's coming from the right, then you look forward, you take your foot off the brakes and you drive forward. Only into the driving lane. Not the middle of the road, not the park lane, but what's considered the driving lane. Thanks for watching. To learn more, visit us on the web at About.com.
You have now concluded this tutorial on making a K-turn. We hope you will find it beneficial to your driving experience.